Welcome to Spoiler Room. Welcome to Sideways Chase.
Chase, you're sideways.
He's it's perfect. It's very Cirque du Soleil. We don't have. You mentioned a minute ago. There he is. You mentioned a minute ago that there's no Falcon or Winter Soldier.
Is it fixed?
Yeah, you're perfect. You're perfect.
Got it. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, you look happy to be right side up. There's not a show this week, but what we're about to fall into is weekly something from Disney, literally every single week. Star Wars or Marvel or something of that nature that's going to be pretty cool.
Obi-Wan's coming, right?
Obi-Wan's coming. The Bad Batch starts on Friday. Actually, I think they're going to give us an episode for May the 4th, so we need to talk about that.
Of course.
Are you either one of you excited about Bad Batch, or do you not even know what it is?
I don't even know what Bad Batch is.
Did you watch Clone Wars at all?
Yeah, I love the Clone Wars. Wait, is it about a group of the soldiers?
So did you watch all 7 seasons of Clone Wars?
No, I didn't watch all 7.
Okay.
I'm still watching Clone Wars.
The final season introduces the Bad Batch, which is like these super amped up clone troopers. They all have like what I can't remember all their names. It's like Hunter, Tech, Wrecker, Crosshair. Basically, it's like sniper, tank, leader, nerd. You know what I mean? One of them, there's like all 4 of the Ninja Turtles, but
I get it. Yeah.
So it's really cool. They're good characters. They're cool archetypes, and it's all in that.
And they're all like experts in their field, like a fucking Michael Crichton book, right?
Yes, that's what I was trying to say. Like a Michael Crichton book. Yeah. They got one of everything. Yes.
But they're clones, so it's like multiplicity if Michael Crichton wrote it. That's what you're saying?
Yeah, but then they all have like
that's Michael Keaton.
That's
Keaton, Crichton, Glob, and Globin.
That's my favorite Def Leppard song. Or was that Offspring? So the point is that that batch of characters, and then they find Echo, who was in a bunch of other clone episodes. Anyway, they're gonna have a series now, and I'm in on it because it's just a if you want anything that continues that cartoon version of that era of Star Wars, 1000% in. I'm just unquestionably in. Those characters might not be the greatest, but the world will be. That's all I'm
telling you. What will make people cheer is like introduce the fact that there's other universes, and the Disney saga was its own universe, and people are gonna be so happy and lose their minds. You know what I mean?
Just if they treat it the same way they're treating Mandalorian.
Yeah, but it's it.
Yeah, like Mandalorian's in the real. That's Star Wars for sure. But so that's real Star Wars. But I'm saying, like, if you take like Last Jedi and the one that came after that, like the J.J. Abrams saga, put that in an alternate universe, and I'm telling you, people will come back.
Don't start splitting shit up.
Nope.
No, you're gonna now. I got a Kelvin universe, Star Wars, or no. No, it's all in the same universe, and we'll just acknowledge that some of it sucks, Chase. That's what we're gonna do. You don't get to just push them off to an alternate universe every time something sucks. That's not how we're gonna get a Spider-Man multiverse. That's you don't get to do that with Star Wars. If it happened, it happened.
But Spider-Man multiverse was source material,
including the Christmas special.
Listen, shut the fuck up. If Halloween
Life Day, motherfucker,
we can do it.
Life Day. Listen,
if we can delete Busta Rhymes from Halloween, we can delete some whack Star Wars.
It doesn't work that way.
I'm throwing that out there.
It doesn't work that way.
Okay.
Everything that happened in Star Wars happened in Star Wars, and we're just gonna have to own that.
And the Anakin origin story is way too important. You just gotta own your fuck ups, man.
Look, midichlorians.
The Who origin story? The Who origin story?
Yeah, if midichlorians, if we have to own midichlorians.
I'm a prequel guy. Get that straight off the bat. At first I wasn't, but over the years, the memes, everything like that, the prequels have aged like a fine wine.
Okay,
yes,
so wait.
Perfect,
you meant Rise of Skywalker and the one afterward. You said Last Jedi and the one afterward.
Well, no, he's right. That's all the third. Yeah, that's the
right. Yeah,
the prequels are Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clone, and Revenge of the Sith.
There you go. I like I'm a Revenge of the Sith guy. That's my favorite one.
I thought it was good.
Okay, but again, we're back to, and this is what I think Disney's like. They're finally grabbing. They know what they've done right. Like I think they're finally smart enough to take all the pieces they nailed earlier and do more of that.
You think they are, or do you think that they handed the keys to Jon Favreau?
That's who I mean. That's who I mean. That's when I say
they.
When I say they, it's a capital T, like you would refer to a god. That you know what I mean? Not just any they. They.
Right. Right.
They,
Somebody's
they.
pronoun.
Yeah. They.
They.
Yes, those two. They know what they're doing. They're able to. First thing they did was they went, "What's the coolest thing that's ever existed in the history of Star Wars?" They all go Boba Fett, and they go, "All right, let's take all the Boba Fett stuff we could get in a basket, and let's do a whole series. So much so that we could spin off." That's where they're at. What is the best of the best of the best? The characters they create, the world they create, all of that shit. Giving me a big ATST stomping through the dark swamps.
Yes.
Come on. They know what they're doing.
We want
40
Muppets
years
and
later.
dudes in suits. That's what we want. We want Muppets and dudes in suits. It's
Thank
that simple.
That's all we've been saying.
There's so many different areas in California they can film at. Just go to all of them and pretend they're different planets, and we're happy.
Yeah, you say
it's
Muppets
so
and dudes in suits. That's why, like, one of my favorite characters in The Mandalorian is the "I have spoken." That guy, I love him. Well, he's
Nick
just like,
Nolte.
The Ugnaught.
Nick Nolte.
Yes.
yeah, bro.
What's crazy is they got a Muppet that looks like Nick Nolte's soul. Like, I'm like, you know what? That's Nick Nolte.
That was
For sure.
amazing.
I don't know if the face was Nick Nolte and the bot. I don't know how they did it.
Yet
I
some-
don't ever want to see you behind the scenes.
That's
thing
what
like
happens
that. I don't wanna
if
know.
you leave Nick Nolte in the sun like a raisin. He turns into Hersey says Brian Hersey's in the room, by the way. He says, "What's up, Chase?"
Oh,
Says the Bad
awesome.
Batch are Echo, Harpo, Groucho. No, those are not their names. And Shinjo. Paul Odo says they do need more
Hersey.
more Rancor stuff, and that's what I'm talking about. The puppets and the
Yes.
the no CGI. Give me real stuff in a room. I don't care if it looks overlaid awkwardly. I'm down with that.
I'm down with that.
I just want some practical effects. That's all.
Practical
we're after.
effects. I love a good Cookie Monster puppet. You know, the weird thing about Cookie Monster you don't think of is I think that's 3 dudes. I think it's one dude for the mouth, one dude for this hand, and then another dude for this hand over
Probably.
here.
So
this is one guy, and this is somebody else with the left hand. or
Totally.
something.
And then somebody's making that's come on. I like my puppet. I like my special effects with a hand up their ass. That's what I
thought
like.
You were gonna pull like I like my special effects like I was ready with the how's that?
I like my special effects like I like my women
How's that?
with a hand up. Okay, I don't know.
You can take the comic off the stage, but you can't take the stage off the comic.
So we have the Bad Batch to look forward to.
Now,
Also, that name, any the and then a couple of words is perfect. But
Yes.
yeah, the 2 words.
The Magnificent
come
I was
on.
about to say
Seven,
Magnificent Seven.
Yeah, absolutely.
The good guys.
It could just be Bad Batch, and I'd be happy. It don't even put the V on there.
But I'll take it with a the Bad Batch,
No,
the
well,
Magnificent
also,
Seven,
you-
the Hateful Eight.
Also, you put the word bad in there. It's like bad Santa. Bad,
Yeah,
Bad just. Yeah, I'm in. I'll give it a watch.
it was Bad Bosses was okay. Yeah.
Now, we do not have any Falcon and Winter Soldier, but we do have a lot of aftermath that I've been reading.
Uh-huh.
And one of the things they thought about was in the comics how Falcon can talk to birds. And they thought about putting it in, and they mercifully decided against it. But the interview I read said...
Who's they talked about it, and do they
I
still
bel-
work for Marvel?
No, I believe it was the director or the writer. I can pull it up. But the article said that it may be something that comes up in Cat 4.
If it is anything more than a punchline, if he actually has bird talking power, he's not.
Somebody asked him in the show, I think. Some kid was like, hey, is it true you can talk to birds? And he's like, what?
I'm down with
but you
the
gotta
throwaway line.
understand this. Let me tell you why I'm down. Let me tell you why I'm down with this motherfucker can talk to birds. Let me just say that straight up. Let me tell you why that shit is tight. Because if he can talk to birds, he can talk to dinosaurs. If this leads to Anthony Mackie riding on a T-Rex,
Listen, if this is how we get Sauron, I'm out. This
I'm gonna see if I can see a black man
Hey,
riding
Slade.
on a T-Rex,
You
I
see the
win.
shark down there? The shark is. I mean, we soared over that motherfucker. We space jammed it. The other thing I read was Slade. I believe you have completely called it right about Sharon Carter being a Skrull.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's going around everywhere, and The first place, Chase, you posted. You sent me an
Oh,
article.
is it
about
comment? Is it chatter now?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Chase is
I thought you were coming. You were like, "Here's some evidence." You're like, "No, everyone thinks it." That's not. That doesn't
Well,
make
I
me
mean,
happy.
dude, if your plans are to make the show,
But when did I
Secret
say? Did I
Invasion-
say it early? Okay, that's a.
Yeah, you said it.
Do you
earlier.
guys hear an earthquake right now? Oh, it stopped. Never mind.
Also, we're in different places, which is.
That's true.
Do you know how big it would have to be for us to hear
It's
the
the
same
big one.
earthquake?
It would be. It would have to be so big on the East Coast that for us to feel it, California would still sink into the ocean. That's.
It would be that ship rolling in an Independence Day.
Yeah. It would be that ship rolling in on one of those Indonesian docks.
However, so if you're calling the show Secret Invasion, what's more secret than the fact that like she's infiltrated the CIA?
Dude, Secret Invasion is like all scroll shit. It's like that's
But if a scroll has now infiltrated the CIA, that's how it begins. It's perfect.
yeah. Because every scroll so far is a nice, friendly, happy, likable IT guy.
Because of that, I think I figured out my problem with Soul World and what's going to make me like it. Because Marvel space is so fucking batshit crazy, and I feel like I'm actually looking at an alien planet when I see it. We need to see where they come from. If the skull place looks like Japan, I'm happy. Just film Japan and change the colors, and I'm happy. That's the only thing that can make me
Scrolls are
interested in
just
these
green.
skull people.
The scrolls are just green Japan.
Yeah, because right now it feels like they come from New Jersey, and I don't give a fuck.
That's so true. I feel that.
There was a snippy scroll.
I feel that. I totally feel that.
There was a situation scroll.
so the.
Check out my abs, bro.
Oh God, the scrolls are all DJs now.
Jim Tan World Takeover.
How come the only skin color they can change to is orange?
They all got spiky hair with highlights and frosted tips.
Oh my God. Scrolly.
Scrolly. Scrolly D. The other thing was
All right, so here's the thing. Here's what we got. So the stuff we're gonna get to. I know you guys started a chat thread without me. Y'all were texting earlier today, and you guys landed on some hierarchies in the Marvel universe that we're gonna cover. And then there's a lot of stuff coming out. How many things coming out do you have in front of you?
a few. Well, a couple.
Okay, so we got it, and I've got a stack too. I don't know if they're going to overlap or not, but I've got 4 that I'm excited about in May. And none of them are even Bad Batch.
I've got one that I'm excited about in May that you're gonna hate. But
You say that, I might not. We might be on the same page about this. And Chase, do you know about anything coming out in May? Because I think that's how we should probably end the episode. We should probably go through y'all's little rankings first, and then get into the stuff I'm excited about. And
I have
Loki's
no
not until
idea.
June.
wait,
so-
before we jump on Cat Winter Soldier, the other one was, remember when Falcon showed up with the shield to go talk to Isaiah? And when he was walking in, the kid, his grandson looked at him and was like, he's like, I'm here to see your grandpa. And the kid goes, oh, I'll be in there. They're thinking that kid's Patriot.
Yeah, it's Young Avenger, man.
Yeah.
They're, so him, Hawkeye's daughter, who else did they just introduce? Another character in one of these that is
Ant-Man's daughter?
yeah.
the older?
Her, they're slowly introducing this young
They
Avengers
also
batch.
leaked a picture of Jeremy Renner in the suit, and it's purple.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Does it have those dumb does he
No,
have-
his face was out.
The,
But it's purple.
Yeah, so you've got all of them, and then you've got what's the girl, America? She's playing super stretchy, not Captain Marvel,
Miss Marvel.
Yeah, so she's coming out, I guess, in a series or so, and we're gonna have.
Yo, I'm excited about that one because Marvel at least is gonna make her funny, but it's also she's Battletoad. That's her power. Right? Like
yes.
Her fist gets really big. She's
basically Marvel's Green Lantern with the stretchy stuff. She did you play the video game, the Marvel's Avengers for PlayStation?
Ultimate Alliance?
Yeah. No, the one for PlayStation, the PS4 one that came. It was garbage, but she was the saving grace to the game. I actually really dug her character. I was into it. She's kind of your introduction to the video game. Totally.
Wait,
sold.
hold on. What was she a DLC?
No, she's the character you play. You start out as her.
Oh wow!
And you end up going to the Marvel this big Avengers Expo, and she has powers now, and she's super stretchy, and she gets roped into the Avengers world, and she's the Cole from Mortal Kombat for Marvel's
Speaking
Avengers.
of which, I don't know if
Got
you
it.
saw the photo I seen. Did you see that Cole was Shatterstar in Deadpool 2?
Oh yes. He is the king
Yeah.
of playing characters no one likes.
Yeah, that
He
are
is
just useless.
Absolutely 100% useless. Yes.
Yeah.
He's gonna be
He's
in the
Keanu Reeves before The Matrix.
yeah.
Keanu Reeves was hot garbage before The Matrix.
Oh, we could probably have that debate. But anyway,
I'm gonna disagree with that. I mean, you got to remember,
Yeah.
Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey is
Okay,
the
but
best movie
that
ever
was
made.
total typecasting. That was 100% typecasting. It was like, oh, let's get a dumb surfer to play a dumb surfer. Got it. He had a band called Dogstar at that time.
yeah, that's no, he's playing this,
Yo,
this
fun fact: him and Bill both played the bass. They didn't even play the guitar. They're
course.
both bass players. Anyway, sorry, keep going.
this but he's now 2 for I don't know what else he's been at, but 2 for 2 in playing characters that no one cares. I'm surprised that J.J. Abrams didn't cast him as the Asian girl in that third Star Wars movie.
Oh, I'm sure he was a stormtrooper.
Yeah,
I guarantee you, he was a stormtrooper in probably all of the new ones.
he's useless. All right, so stuff that's coming out or y'all's what was y'all's text conversation?
So Jay said his top 6 Marvel movies.
Oh, I thought I texted that to all y'all.
You did, but
was
I didn't
thinking-
read the
yeah.
whole thing. Top 5. Let's call it top 5. 6 is a lot. What's
Nah, well, we
Well, let me
wait,
think.
top
Well, hold
5.
on. Tell me yours, because I had to reevaluate mine after we talked about.
is
shit,
the
after we
is the
talked about
criterion
this shit.
top 5 Marvel movies or is it top 5 first appearances?
no, it's top
Part-
5 top
part
Marvel movies.
one.
Period. Oh no,
Part ones. No. I said part one.
Oh,
Oh
Part
no,
ones.
you didn't say that. in
That
the
changes
chat.
the game because
Totally
there's a
changes the
weakness
game.
in part ones. Part one changes the game. I'm talking part one.
Totally changes the game.
Part ones.
And he did say part 1s. You just skipped it.
And I
Okay.
didn't say
Yeah,
part one.
he said
Well, then
that.
I can't. I don't know if I can give you.
So
a
hang on,
6.
hang on. So part 1, clearly at the top of the heap, Iron Man.
Yes, that's
Inarguable.
you can't be the king.
The best. That's at the top of
100%.
every list we're making.
100%.
Marvel
Yes,
films,
but-
number one.
But it's a fight. They come very close. It is Iron Man. I will say it's Iron Man.
'Kay.
But into the Spider-Verse comes close if you want to count that. But if we're talking
Okay. 'Cause
Because that's
movies,
Miles Morales'
if we're,
part.
talking, if we're talking live action movies, it's got to be Iron Man.
Yes.
Without question.
Yes.
So let's think of
I'm gonna
let's
make you
think
put
the
an.
live
I'm gonna
action
make you
movies.
put an asterisk. Yeah, you got an asterisk Spider-Verse because that is animated.
Right.
Deadpool.
Right.
Deadpool, inarguable.
Ooh.
Yes.
Deadpool.
Absolutely inarguably.
Dead fucking pool.
And then
As a part one.
as
Yes.
a part 1, Deadpool's introductory movie is one of the strongest superhero movies I've ever seen. Much less
I
introductory.
will agree. I'm gonna agree on that. Deadpool feeds off of living in the X-Men universe,
Which
though.
is-
In a way.
Which is
In a way.
that X-Men from 2000 is on my list.
Of part one.
Part 1's X-Men 2000s.
Can't do it.
In
Can't do
terms of hang
Can't do
on.
it.
You have to look at it with context.
Okay.
Nothing had come out at that point. Nothing. What did you
I'm
have?
not talking about legacy shit. I'm talking about part ones that you can watch again today.
Okay, then scratch
Best part
scratch
one.
that.
Ah!
Then scratch that.
Yeah.
Then scratch that.
Shut the fuck up.
Goodbye.
But also, I was watching Wolverine for the first time in the real world.
Yeah.
So that-
and in
come
the
on.
first 5 minutes, I watched them stand across the field from Sabretooth, and they never said a word to each other.
Yes.
The most bloody hatred in all of comic
Doesn't matter.
books.
That scene was
They didn't even
straight
know each
out of-
other.
Dude, if that was that was a panel drawn by Jim Lee or Adam Kubert, or that was from that era, watching it with the snow falling and the don't get me started.
That is the most brutal feud in all of Marvel, and they didn't even know each other. I was in the theater and I was like, "This is fucking bullshit!" Immediately.
You were wrong. That was it was not great, but it was all right. Next, so what are we agreeing on? We agree on Iron Man.
Yes.
We agree on Iron Man 1
And Deadpool.
as
Do you not have Deadpool in your 5? You're
no. Deadpool is absolutely in the 5,
Okay.
but I'm just saying Deadpool also it kind of feeds off of it. It takes place in the X-Men universe,
But
but
it's
that's fine.
it's
Wait,
his introduction.
It doesn't make
Okay.
no, that doesn't matter.
can I
You're
say
right.
can I say this? Can I
And we're also not counting X-Men's Origins Wolverine because he did show up in X-Men's Origins Wolverine, but we're not counting that.
Okay.
We're talking about part 1. That's
Yes,
fine.
part 1.
Part 1, absolutely. Deadpool, Iron Man, number 1. Number 1 and number 2.
Guardians
For sure.
of the Galaxy.
For sure.
Yes.
No, number 3. I will say number 3.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Okay.
But when you get to number 5,
5 is where we're
Here's
going to
the
start
thing.
getting competitive because I think we're all so far relatively.
I'm not really doing
We're in
them in
agreement.
order. I'm not doing them in order.
Also-
These
except
aren't
for
order.
Iron Man.
These aren't order.
The only one I've got in order is Iron Man is number 1.
Right. The rest of
Right.
the order I don't think matters, but I think the 5th one is going to be.
but
the
you're
best.
right on Deadpool. Absolutely. Deadpool.
Chase,
so
do you,
good.
do
What's
you
up?
want to drop your no pun intended dark horse? Because I'm about to if you don't.
Mine is unfortunately because the bar is so low. I'm gonna say Venom.
No. No. I'm talking about Blade.
Ooh.
Blade for sure. Yeah.
Okay,
that's
Blade,
what
I'm gonna
thought
give
it
you.
was, for sure.
Venom, I feel like it's me and you and maybe 6 other people.
I loved it.
Five, us 3
it's
and
not,
5.
It's not in my top 5, but I loved it.
No, you're right. Pause. Hold on. We gotta pause this list because Iron Man 1, Deadpool, and Blade are fucking. Those 3 are reasons why I don't believe in top 5 lists in the first place.
Okay,
because they're
how do
just
you pick
perfect
one?
to
Right.
me.
How do you
They're
pick one?
all perfect.
And
They're
then you,
all perfect. I can't pick an order with those 3.
Totally.
I love all of them.
totally.
I'm just
And
throwing
then
that
and
out
then
there.
and then Guardians of the Galaxy is in there, obviously. And
And
now
then round it out with Black Panther.
see, this is where all right, so Black Panther was I was running through the list today. Black Panther is on my list for the 5th. But so is Spider-Man.
Tobey Maguire?
The very first Spider-Man.
I thought about that, but I think
Bro,
man,
if you didn't feel like you were swinging through New York City as a child, like if that's one of the most absolute.
and I agree. But here's why I give it to Black Panther. Keep in mind, if we weren't talking about firsts, I wouldn't have Black Panther on my list at all because what you say about the fighting a villain that's just another version of yourself,
Yes.
it was never more egregious than it was in Black Panther. The reason why I put Black Panther above Spider-Man is because visually it was stunning.
That is
Their
true.
use of color, the costuming. I mean,
Yeah.
visually, it was absolutely fucking gorgeous. It was Avatar with people.
Okay, that's-
it was.
that's-
I mean, if you don't know anything, if you know dick about Marvel, if you're deaf, that's an amazing movie.
It is on here
You're
for
right.
consideration.
It was filmed like it was a part 3. I absolutely agree with that. It was like that Thor Ragnarok colors. They gave it.
It was
it
fucking
almost
gorgeous.
space, but it wasn't space. But it was also let's celebrate Africa, motherfucker.
Yes.
Like they did all that shit, and you're right. You're absolutely right.
Can I
Absolutely right.
Can I enter one more film for our consideration?
Okay.
Howard the Duck.
Get out.
Totally a Marvel film.
It's a Marvel film. I got a note on Howard the Duck though. Like, imagine how much it traumatized me. The first pair of titties I remember was that duck in the fucking tub at the beginning of the movie.
Can I submit one more? Strange.
No,
Why?
not good enough.
What?
And we were already. That's not where we met him, right? We had him in other stuff before. What he had already. I
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he's shown up before.
I know.
because Ryan Reynolds showed up in Origins.
No, he
Wolverine.
did not. You shut your whore mouth.
And
No.
Black Panther showed
No.
up. Black Panther showed up.
Black
in Civil
Panther showed
War.
up.
That's very true, which is why I think we're gonna have to go with Spider-Man. So the
You just want to win.
I don't know when this turned into a contest, but the point is, I don't feel like Doctor Strange didn't feel like a first to me, even though it was. It just felt like a continuation of some big. There was a lot going on in Marvel when that came out, and
It was a right because yeah, you're right, and it also had to introduce a new power set.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it did.
Introduced the new powers. It's like, hey, there's magic here too, guys. You know
It
what I
was
mean?
cool,
So-
but it wasn't. I just it's a tough sell for me. I still go back. I kind of put it in the Black Panther category. It's great. It's a wonderful film, but I also you introduced me to more of what I'd already seen.
I'll give you Leaving Off Strange. I'm sticking to Black Panther.
That's fair. That's
But I'm
fair.
gonna say this with Sam. I actually really do. I'm one of those people like you. I have a soft spot for Strange because I also feel like it has the strongest intro ever. Just him as that doctor being cocky, listening to that music. I love that. That was a tough act to follow.
And
that
how
intro
uncomfortable
was, so
was like one, the car wreck was uncomfortable, but like the surgery when they were fucking with his hands,
Yeah.
like that was
'Cause
so
I'm usually-
uncomfortable.
Totally turned
Yeah.
off by an origin story of that nature. I'm like, that was the cinematography was cool. The mountain road and the night and
And dude,
It was trippy.
That first moment where the Ancient One punches him out of himself and just goes, "Here, let me show you all the shit." When she just fucking just schools him in 30
this
seconds, and he comes back out, and he's like, "What was that?" She's like, "Oh, you want more?" Bam! She just
Yup.
fucking owns him, and he's like, "Teach me." She goes, "No, get the fuck out."
Also, I feel like I don't know where Chiwetel Ejiofor is from, but I feel like that had like just all British actors crushing it, like in every role in that movie, right? Like, am I
Yeah,
wrong?
except for
Is that
Benjamin Bratt.
Tilda Swinton? Oh yeah, Tilda Swinton was in it. Fucking yeah, everybody. The
Did you say
acting was
Ben-
just so good.
Benjamin Bratt.
Brett.
Yeah. He was the one who they had done it before. He fixed his legs and he was playing basketball and whatnot.
Yeah. I'm so bad.
It was
with actors.
fine. He was good. I think everybody did good.
I really like that movie because well, I don't know if I can say on Twitch, but I have engaged in recreational activities and watched that, and I have watched that movie multiple times, and to me, it's a fucking masterpiece.
Yo, I've never done that with that movie. I think you're right,
Bro, you'll cry because you won't blink.
As far as part ones, as far as part ones, man, I think Strange. Man, I would put Strange on top of some of those other movies. It hurts to say.
You're gonna have to let go of Venom.
I don't have
You're
Venom
gonna
up
have
there.
to let go of Venom.
I
Venom.
Venom. But,
I don't have Venom
Makes
up
it, but perfectly 90s. Like, let's give it an Eminem song right at the end with his name.
Dude.
It was like Grandma's Boy. It was the same.
And then they brought
Why?
Woody Harrelson back from Cheers at the end. It was so 90s. It was perfect.
It was,
I
yeah.
have Venom just outside. I have Spider-Man 1 just outside. If we're going 5,
That's what I said. That fifth
It's-
spot's an arguable.
it's Black Panther, Blade. Then the big three.
Guardians,
The
Deadpool.
big three.
Yeah, I got you.
I think that's it. I think you're right. I think yeah.
That's fair.
But right outside of that, Strange.
You know what we should do? We
Venom.
should let Spider-Man, Venom, and Black Panther fight it out, and the winner gets the fifth spot. Like actually, who wins that battle? Is that
Wait, you said Spider-Man, Venom?
Spider-Man, Venom, and Black Panther? I think that's a no. Spider-Man beats Venom hands down.
No. But if you're talking the most interesting characters,
No,
it's gonna be
in an
Venom.
actual fight, we're letting them
actual
go after
fight?
it. Yeah.
My money's on T'Challa.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. Especially the way that the
Vibranium claws. I got Spidey, man.
Well,
from
the vibranium claws. But remember in Black Panther, Shuri gave him the suit that absorbed the kinetic energy. He could push that shit right back.
All right.
That's
My money's
true.
on T'Challa. My
Now
money's
we
on
That's
T'Challa.
true.
Damn it.
That's true.
So,
That's who it is.
ugh.
That's who it is.
All right, we got to shift gears. There's a lot of stuff coming out that we're going to talk about. If you guys are, I know now they're all saying Black Panther. Okay, fuck off.
Thank you, Shinjo.
If you have,
Can we pause for 1 second while we're talking about the fact that we're all the only few people on the world that appreciate the brilliance of Venom? I have an idea for a Venom movie, and I think you guys are gonna like it. And I hope somebody out there just makes it at some point.
I'm
It's the easiest movie to make. Eddie Brock and Venom have to take a road trip to
Oh boy.
to New York from San Francisco because he's working for J. Jonah Jameson now. That's the movie. It's just a road trip movie. It's just a road trip movie of this dude talking to himself in the car.
I'm
That's
totally
it.
in.
oh my
And
god,
every time they stop for gas,
Yes,
Venom tries to eat somebody
Absolutely.
and fuck shit up.
yes,
It's planes,
Oh,
trains,
yes.
and automobiles with one body.
yes, with a small
the movie.
with a small cameo from the cast of Schitt's Creek, and then that's just
They stop and
Listen,
shit
you know,
straight.
look at, I mean, it's a long road trip. So the
And the title is Venom and Eddie.
bro,
Like Malcolm and Eddie.
Yes. Venom and Eddie. I remember before that movie came out, I was like fascinated just with Tom Hardy's acting in it. And he said that his inspiration for that movie, he said it was a huge shout out to Ren and Stimpy. And then you think about it and you're like, holy fuck.
Absolutely.
Eddie
Stimpy, you idiot.
is Stimpy. Eddie is Stimpy for sure. You know what I mean? And
You know that's
he's Stimpy, and he's also a parody of a comic book fan. Because he's kind of nerdy. Hey, what are you doing? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's so funny.
Out
Okay,
of
keep going. What's
everything they did, that was the most well received. For all the stuff everybody complained about, none of it was Tom Hardy arguing with Venom. That was that was the part of the movie that was like, everyone was like, yeah, that's the part. That's the part. And if Marvel gets a hold of it, that's what they'll keep. You know what I mean? If they ever play that in, that'll be all you remember.
They're gonna have to keep the humor.
That's what I mean.
They do that very well. But that was one of my problems with Venom was I was like they made the symbiote. He was fucking adorable, and I'm like, at some point he's got to go crazy. But he was adorable. Yeah. My favorite line in the entire movie was when he's on the top of that building. He goes jump, and then you see him go out of the video. He goes pussy. And then he leans down, like at the very end when he leans down and pets that dog, and he goes, "Ooh, that thing looks delicious."
I like what because to me it was a 2-star movie until it hit one line, and it's whenever he goes, "On my planet, I was a loser like you."
Okay,
4 fucking stars,
but
bro.
that said, does that line by itself not make you want to go to Planet Venom, where that dude's a loser?
No, I want to stay the fuck away from that planet.
Oh shit!
Where he gets pushed around. Oh my God.
Well, dude, then you see in that final fight, you see how much stronger the fucking other guy.
Well, yeah, we'll see what Carnage. Yeah.
But no, in that final fight when he's fighting
Rage or whatever the other one is. Riot.
Yeah, when he's fighting Riot,
Rampage.
you see how strong Riot is. You're like, oh, you are a bitch.
Yeah.
Compared to everybody else.
That's true.
What's also crazy about that movie is it's a very conventional like 90s movie, but there's a couple of tiny twists in it that make it really unique and original, like Punisher Warzone, where you think you know where it's going, but it does something a little bit different. Just twist it a little bit. Like at the end of that movie, you're like, okay, he's gonna get the girl at the end, but she's like, yeah, I don't know if you remember, I'm still dating a doctor. I don't care what kind of fucking powers you have. Fuck off, guys. And he walks down the street talking to himself.
But yeah, when he walks,
it ended like the breakup. It was.
Even when he's walking down the street, Venom's like, "Oh, we will get her back." She doesn't know it yet. We will get her back.
It's like he inherited a roommate for his body.
That's exactly what it was. We will get her back. Have a banana. I don't like bananas. Eat it anyway. I was like, why did that movie end this way? That is
I love like you're only allowed to eat bad guys, and that guy robs the store. You hear bad guy. Yes, very bad guy. So what do you want to eat? I want tater tots.
Sorry, I think I got a parasite or whatever. Good night, Mr.
Shane. I want tater tots and chocolate.
So you guys in the chat, what's coming out that y'all are excited about? I know my list is here, and Sam's got his list, and Chase probably has a thing or two. One. We didn't even touch on, and because we just ignored Invincible entirely, and we have to talk.
Have you finished it?
Yeah.
Oh, then here we go.
Yeah, so we can whatever. We're not on a clock. We can save these. I
did it today. I did it today.
So you binged the whole thing.
Down. I binged the whole thing. The last, the 2 penultimate episodes I read what it's about, so I get to the ending for y'all.
Got
you. So I'll
got
go back and watch it. But that's fine.
They moved the story forward. They're great, but they're also.
And I read the comic book when it came out like a long time ago.
The body count was in the thousands for the finale,
dude. So
wow.
So you read the comic? It's written by Robert. It's Robert Kirkman, right? Who did The Walking Dead?
Yes.
So you read the comics.
I read like a long time ago, but not all the way through.
Okay, but you're familiar. You're familiar with it.
I'm familiar with it. Yeah.
I was not. I'm admitted that's a blind spot in my comic reading history. So this was new to me. Very well timed with all of the modern superhero stuff. And then, holy Jesus, how about your face through a subway car while bodies go.
It just did the opposite of Spider-Man 2. It was like, what's the most fucked up thing we could do on a train?
Bro,
rip people in half with my son. And that's what I'm going to do.
Not for a car or two. Like, let's burn a third of the episode.
It was the scene from Ghost Dad if he could just stay there. Remember when the bus drove through?
Yes. Anyway. It was, no, you know what it was? It was Ghostbusters 2, but if he was solid.
Yes. That ghost train.
Yeah, yes.
If he was solid.
That was Eddie. What was his name? Eddie. Winston.
Winston.
His real name is Eddie.
Yes.
But when the pilot ejects and the chute doesn't work and he saves him and brings it down to the ground, he's like, "You were gonna kill him." He goes, "Yeah, and you saved him." Splat.
I knew he was gonna kill him. I didn't know he was just gonna squish his head like a grape. That was every scene was just more, and he just that stoic, just him was one of the most violently wonderful things I've seen in a while. And I just watched Mortal Kombat.
The most brutal was, "What's 17 years? I'll make another kid," and just starts bashing his fucking skull.
And the wife heard it. Oh my God.
He said, "So mom's, so you love mom?" He goes, "Yeah, she's more like a pet."
Dude, it was emotionally.
Bro, I've been a fan of all these actors the whole fucking time. I was watching Oz when I was a kid, and I'm telling you, this is some of the best acting that J.K. Simmons, Sandra Oh, Stephen Yeun, all these people
of them have done,
it,
including Seth Rogen.
Crushing it.
It was
yes,
yeah.
Because it's all got that heart. They all got heart,
bro.
know?
I was that show was just refreshingly different. It was aware. It made it called out superhero shit for what it is. It introduced you to a new world. I knew, like we talked about it, I knew that he was bad, but I didn't know to this degree. Like, I was just like, clearly, they've told me too many times he's here to save Earth. He's obviously here to do the opposite of whatever he said 20 times in 5 episodes.
Here's the thing. Where I thought it was going, because I haven't read the source material either, where I thought it was going, I thought he killed the Guardians of the Globe, and I thought he was going to wipe them all. I thought he was trying to make Earth dependent on him and only him. That's what I thought it was. I thought it was that ploy to where it's like, you know what I mean? I'm not special if you have all these other heroes doing stuff too.
Right. I'm going to kill fish, dude.
So I thought it was going to be like, I own you because I'm the only motherfucker who can save you. I did not know that he was like, "Yo, I need the competition wiped out so I can take this bitch over."
Yeah, I thought it was a full-blown invasion.
Yeah, I didn't know either. And then you start thinking about the stuff that he said to the wife, like moments where he would scream and she'd be like, "Damn, calm down, bro." Like, like it just, and I, you know, same as you guys. I remember I was reading it. It was good. For whatever reason, I kind of stopped reading a bunch of comic books at the time, so I didn't remember where it was going. And then animation-wise, I was looking at it. I'm like, you know what? It kind of looks like Jackie Chan Adventures. But when the gore kicks in, you're like, all right, this shit is tight. You know what I mean? Like, it's
the after credits of episode 1, I was like, okay, I'm in.
I'm in.
Yeah, that was fierce.
But I love the way it ended with the setup. Like, that guy who was making the super soldiers in the sewer, Cecil hired him. He's making an army of them. They're bringing the immortal back. You see that dude who killed Machine Head. You see him go to Stone because he's like pissed now. So it's set up. And like, yesterday they announced season 2 and 3 are already fucking signed. They're just like, yeah, we're running with this.
That's exciting.
But they have set it up to where like everybody on Earth is mad at this motherfucker. So, and here's the thing. The fucking line of "What will you have in 500 years? I'll have you."
Yeah.
Ha!
Yeah.
Take that, bitch.
Yeah.
Go fly away so you can cry. That's fine. You don't gotta cry in front of me. You're my dad. I'm not gonna let you be a bitch. But I know where the fuck you going. I know exactly where the fuck you going. Take some tissue with you, bitch. Take some tissue. You can. Here's a piece of my costume. Just wash it before you bring it back. Before you blow your ugly cry snot boogers in my fucking shoe. I know where the fuck you going.
That's hilarious.
What else was beautiful about that shot is when he flies into space, it burns off
The blood in the
that was
body.
on the
Yes.
teeth. But the tears are so strong that they're still there. They're still
Yeah,
there.
man.
Yeah, bro. That is
Yeah, bro, go ahead and
Yeah,
cry.
man.
Let's go.
That was-
I got you right in the fucking fields. How's Viltrumite defend against that? Huh? Where's your
Viltrumite
fucking army?
so sounds like a dick pill.
But I love all the comic book shout outs that they have in this thing are amazing to me. Fucking Hellboy, it's still fresh to me. I just watched it today. There's so many shout
Oh yeah,
outs.
the demon detective.
Oh, they
Oh,
got
that's coming back.
Hellboy.
Or Australian food. But the point is that all right, so they address because you had so here's what was cool. The first Guardians that he killed were all that was Justice League. And then
Yeah.
all the new ones are pseudo Avengers, more or less. And then you have all these everybody else that comes in is Hellboy or all these different cool little nods to just unabashedly parody in a wonderful way.
dude, like the way he turns to stone, I'm like, that's Luke Cage, right?
Yeah,
Big ass black dude that's bulletproof.
You got Luke Cage.
Yeah.
The red dude is Daredevil. Iron Man, Hulk. They're covered. You know, they got all the basics.
God, that Hulk character is so good. Too.
Monster
She's
Girl.
Like, I know I look 14. It's because every time I turn into that shit, I get a little younger. You know who I have to date? I have to date fucking other kids or fucking pedos. What the fuck? I'm like, whoa.
But dude, I
Or
love
dudes on the
that.
sex registry. Fuck. Like,
Again, because I didn't read the comics, I had no idea what Robot was up to. And then when he finally pulled it off, and he pulled himself to be a younger him, and Rex is all like, man, that's fucked up. How you gonna just jack my childhood? And then Monster was like, he did it because of me.
Creepy and awesome.
Yeah. And he's like, yeah, because I fucking love you.
Creepy and awesome.
But I do love the fact that even though he's human, robots are still a thing, and he's still fucking able to control him with his brain.
Oh yeah.
That's dope.
He's got the drones. Yeah. Oh
yeah,
dude.
he's one of those Akira babies in the tank, right?
Yeah.
The Masher twins.
So many shout
You
outs.
said an Akira baby. That just makes me. I mean, that's a final. It could be a lot of different things, but it's an Akira baby.
The Masher twins are
100%.
gonna
One
be
of those
something.
Akira
now.
babies.
Oh yeah.
The
They're
Masher
doing,
twins are gonna be something.
dude. They're doing all kind of stuff.
You know who the voice of the Masher twins is?
Yes. Who?
Mahershala Ali.
No.
No, he's the voice of the. Sorry, he's the Stone guy.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
The Masher twins. It is somebody big though. I can't remember.
It's a great cast. But that's that's Invincible for those of you who are asking. Might have popped in late. We just finished watching that, and
Oh my God! He said Cecil's associate looked like an adult Bobby Hill and was wearing Dale's glasses. And he really fucking did. He really did.
Oh, that's funny. Okay. All right. So what's left? We got some time. We're gonna go into what's coming up. What have you pulled up that's exciting you? May's a busy month.
Well, so you know there's a Green Lantern. This isn't May, but a Green Lantern series is coming, and they just cast him. It's Finn Wittrock. You wouldn't know him. He was big. He was big.
Finn Wittrock.
He was a big.
Was he a wrestler?
Well, after Iron Fist, I'm worried about people named Finn.
Oh God, yes,
But
absolutely.
no, this kid, he was in American Horror Story. And,
I won't even eat fish.
He looks the part, and here's the thing: I love the fact that it's a series because DC one is learning from their mistakes, even in the cinematic universe. But the fact that they took Green Lantern out of the cinematic universe and they took it to what they do well, which is
with
making
TV.
series,
Right.
And
HBO Max is trustworthy. That's not.
So I think
It's
I
not the CW.
I trust that this is gonna be fun.
Chase, stop calling me on that. I do it every time. Damn you.
Well,
WB.
when you bring Jerry Wayne into our fold, it's kind of
It's,
it rubs off.
J-Dub.
JW. So that's happening. But my big one in May is
Which
Army.
wait, hang on. Which Green Lantern?
He's gonna be Guy Gardner.
Guy Gardner? Okay,
My
that's
favorite one. My
that's
favorite
the
one.
dick, right? Hal Jordan is the pilot.
Yeah.
Guy Gardner's he's like the smartass.
Yeah, I know nothing about. I only would read comic cards every now and then. I'm like, you know what? If I did read this shit, I would read the Guy Gardner one just because that sounds interesting to me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like
And then there's a Jon Stewart one too.
Yeah,
but I don't know anything about him. He's newer.
I just know he's the black guy. That's all I know. He's the black guy.
Oh, Jon Stewart's the black. Okay, then I do
I
know
think
about.
so,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Then those are the 3 I know. Anyway,
And the other thing that it's not May related at all, but last episode I was like, please no Ryan Reynolds. So Ryan Reynolds just uploaded a photo of him dressed up as Johnny Cage, bastard.
he's not gonna,
No, don't do it.
No, you can't have every franchise, bro.
he's not gonna do it.
No.
He's not gonna do
I
it.
want the Miz. Give me the Miz, bro.
It's gotta
If
be
he,
the
wa-
Miz.
if he was gonna, yes, that's what I'm pulling for that now. If he was gonna do it, he wouldn't have posted that. That's
That's
all
true.
That's all I'm hoping.
Because Idris Elba did that with Green Lantern. That's why I brought it
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Yeah.
He was gonna be Hal Jordan.
Now,
I mean, John Stewart. You almost got it out. And you're about to say what I think you're gonna say.
Army of the Dead.
Yes, I didn't see that until today.
Oh, really?
What happened
Yeah,
to
I heard about
what?
that.
What happened? What'd you
Army
say?
of the Dead. Do you not know
When did
about
it
this?
come out? I know about. Wait, the Zack Snyder one?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know about that until today.
And Batista's
Oh,
leading the
really?
fucking army?
Yes, Batista, Tig Notaro is in it, and a blonde who looks like 7 girls I'm in love with.
Yeah.
That is.
Army of the
Oh.
Dead's going to be fucking dope.
Oh my God,
Yeah. Who didn't like his Dawn of the Dead? It came out and everybody loved it, and then his other shit was so badass we all forgot about it.
bro!
But
After
it
the
was
Snyder
dope.
cut, I'm in. I'm
Of course you are.
I'm in.
absolutely
I'm in.
And it looks like a comic book. Like it's not all dark and whatnot. It's bright and it's colorful.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it's
yeah,
big explosions and big fucking characters. And I think Army of the Dead is gonna be just a roller coaster, man.
I'm
Yeah.
totally in. That's coming out May 21st.
Yes.
Oh, we gotta watch that.
Yeah, so
for
that's
sure.
that's on our list. Sooner than that, a new series is coming out on Netflix, so it's all going to drop at once on the 7th, which is Friday, called Jupiter's Legacy. That's our new superhero show. Mark Millar wrote it, or it's based on the comics. Mark Millar wrote the Civil War comics. That entire era of Captain America was Mark
Yeah.
Millar's. So this
He
is
also wrote Old Man Logan, which Logan is.
yeah.
a lot
Oh
based
wait,
on.
he did Old Man Logan.
Which by the
Mhm.
way,
and also Wanted also.
Wait,
and Kick-Ass.
so I knew Wanted and Kick-Ass were his. I was about to get. I didn't know he did Old Man Logan.
Yeah,
by
he
the
did Old
way,
Man
if
Logan.
we weren't doing first,
But the
Logan was
Marvel
in mine.
version, where there was a Hills Have Eyes area of a bunch of Hawks that were inbreeding with each
Yes,
other. Yeah.
yes.
And
Okay.
Hawkeye was in it, and he was a fucking badass.
Yes.
Yes.
So
And
Jupiter's
he was blind. It was a blind Hawkeye.
Jupiter's Legacy is his original series for Netflix. So he had done it as I guess it was a comic series. I haven't read it. But the way I'm trying to. I have the what is the log line? 1930s. Let's see. It follows the story of the world's first superheroes who received their powers in the 1930s. In the present day, they're revered elder guard, but their superpowered children struggle to live up to the legendary feats of their parents. Is this about to be Arrested Development, but superheroes? Because I'm in.
That's fucking funny.
Because I'm in.
Oh, hold on. Hey, get put down 666. Welcome back. We haven't seen you in a few days. I need you to go to the Facebook page. I need you to send us your shipping info. You're like one of the last ones we need because you won something on the 24-hour show, and we need your shipping info. So yeah, I'm sorry to derail, but he just popped in, and I'm like, yeah, we've been looking for you, goddammit.
You also didn't win the guitar.
You didn't win the
but you
guitar.
did win something else. Yeah, so I think it's gonna be cool. I'm into anything.
I want to say,
Hang
I'll
on.
be honest with you. If my friends, as in you guys, weren't watching it, just based on the title, I would probably avoid it because that title is awful. I think it's an awful title for a show because I saw Jupiter Ascending. And
Wait, hang on. You didn't like Jupiter Ascending? Okay, I know. Everybody
I
hated it.
did not like Jupiter
Everybody hated it.
Ascending.
I
It was weird.
I'm
It
amused
was
by shit
weird.
like that. I'm cool.
Huh?
I'm amused by shit like that. I watched it on an
I'm
airplane.
amused too. Hey, like I said, I saw it in the Dollar Theater with my aunt. We were like, let's go see a movie.
100%
We went and watched
bootlegged it. It's not like I don't feel taken. It was
Right.
you know what? They swung.
So hang on a second.
Was that the one where the guy that played Stephen Hawking was talking all weird in it? Was like, we must go do the thing, right? Was that the one?
There were lizard people with wings or something, right? That's the.
You gotta,
See, that's
We gotta
how
watch
you
that
know it's
too,
not
man.
good. We don't remember.
The point is, I remember. It's like I watched that. What was that other stupid movie by the guy who did The Fifth Element? Guy Guy.
Luc Besson.
Luc Besson. Yeah, Luc Besson. He did that. What was the other? Luc Besson did the. I keep wanting to call it Valtrex. What is the stupid movie? It starts with
the Legend of a Thousand Planets.
Yeah,
Valerian.
Because of the Vegemites is why. Yeah, the Valerian. It was Vegemites.
Yeah.
Valtrex, whatever. A V word. And the Valerian, Land of a Thousand Planets.
I
what?
never saw that one.
Bro.
Was it good?
Look, it sucks, but it's visually amazing.
It's beautiful.
It's fun to watch. It's like you'd watch it the way you'd watch like heavy metal or
I get you.
just put it on mute and play Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon and then let that play in the background.
I can watch it like that. Here's my problem. Here's my thing with Jupiter Ascending and some movies like that. Some movies like that, they kind of feel like movies inside movies. Like if you ever watch Entourage and they cut to a clip of the movie that the guy
like
made.
the Aquaman, right.
Yes, that's what that feels like.
I feel you on that, but I also feel like you were subconsciously turned off by it for the same reasons I am, and it just sounds a little bit like astrology.
Yes.
That's the main.
Yeah,
that's the main. It sounds like something a girl who works at a bar would tell you on your birthday, and that's just what I don't. It took me a minute to get over that part.
Jesus Christ.
Slade, what time were you born, though? Tell me what time you were born. It fucking matters.
We've all met that bitch.
I need to know what house your shit is in. I need to know what house.
It's in mine, and you're not allowed here. What else is coming out? We got.
Eddie Brito, when we were talking about Ryan Reynolds as Johnny Cage, he said he should show up in Mortal Kombat as a little cameo as Deadpool. I don't agree with that.
No, not until he's been in the game.
No, here's what I think. What I think is, and I've been saying this, Marvel needs to get the rights to it. Now that Stan Lee's dead, Deadpool needs to take the place of Stan Lee. Every Marvel movie that comes out, at some point, Deadpool needs to be in the back playing video games, reading the paper, or like they go to the bathroom, he's sitting on the toilet, he's like occupied. Like Deadpool needs to be, he needs to show up in every single Marvel movie.
I'd be totally
Don't
down with
fight
that.
nobody, no nothing. Just him there, and he says something funny for half a second, and he's fucking gone.
Totally down.
Yeah.
Totally down.
He needs to replace the Stan Lee cameos.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in.
It was what a fun little nugget. Like
yes.
What else is on your list?
Oh no. My big one was Army of the Dead. You have Jupiter's Legacy. What else you got?
Well, there's new seasons of two things that I'm stoked about. Castlevania.
Yeah, I haven't started, and everyone is telling me that I'm fucking up with my
either.
life.
I haven't
If your
either.
dumb faces aren't going to get excited because you haven't started, I can't help you. We'll just move on.
I like I'm a Symphony of the Night guy. I love
Dude,
that game.
This Belmont is fun. He's a bit of a drunk and he's a bit of a it's fun.
Wait, what do you mean this Belmont? I like that. It's like there's like a bunch of Belmonts in. Wait, are you telling me they put JoJo's Bizarre Adventure style shit in here where it's like families?
It's not the Spider-Verse. No, it's just you're given a different. It's like a different era. That's just watch it. There's 3 seasons out, and the 4th one comes out on the 13th, and then the 2nd season of Love, Death, and Robots.
Oh yes. Oh God, yes.
How excited am I?
Dude, and the best thing about Love, Death, and Robots is that like you can just in an afternoon go through an entire season. Like and boy, normally that short story shit, it leaves a lot on the table. They fucking nail it. They nailed it.
Really?
Shit
I
out of it.
gotta watch it.
You haven't seen season 1?
So there's
I haven't seen it. It's short stories. I like that shit. It's like the Animatrix. I like the Animatrix.
So
I
yeah,
like this
you know what?
shit.
It reminds me of there was another anthology. They did some of it was live action though, but they did a Philip K. Dick Electric Sheep sort of. I think Hulu ran it.
Oh wow!
And it was pretty cool, moderately decently executed. Some of the stories better than others, but this is. All of them are shorts. They're all animated in some capacity.
But like super sick animation.
And all
you know
different.
what I mean?
Like they tap.
Like liquid television, MTV.
Yes,
style.
it's very liquid television.
Yes.
It's completely liquid television.
I'm in.
Yes.
I'm in.
So
in. You told me. I'm in.
it's
I'm
on
in.
Netflix. The first season has been out. It's been out for like 2 years. But there's one of there. I won't spoil anything too much. But there's one episode that is just remarkable specifically, and it's these robots that are visiting Earth, and they're one of them's a weird droid-looking Gronk thingy, and one's a humanoid-esque droid, and then one's
And
a
one
little
looks like the PS5.
Yes, but so they visit Earth like they're on a tour, and that's all I'll say. But the dialogue is just witty and sharp, and they're what is this? A basketball?
Well,
And
it's Earth after all the humans are dead. And so they're basically doing it like they're going to a museum
Yes.
of humanity. And so it's like a field trip. And they're just like, oh, so this is what they used to do. And this is what they used to do. And
Wow.
But there's another one, I think, where a family or a world lives in these people's freezer. There's all kinds of, they're just fun, quick, and quirky. One of them where somebody's controlling it's like a Rock'em Sock'em Robots, but they're mentally wired to an actual kaiju or something. It's crazy, fun.
it is so great.
Wow.
There's not a bad one.
No, they're all.
And there's like 15 of them?
Yeah, there's
on
a
the first-
lot.
Yeah.
And they're just really, really well imagined.
All
and
under
it's-
15 minutes.
Yeah, it's kind of like, it's really like reading Philip K. Dick, or even if you read
Yes.
Ted Chiang, or some of the other. Just I like those sci-fi.
Oh, no,
short
he nailed
stories
it.
that
He
are-
nailed
Yeah.
it. It's liquid television.
Uh,
It's straight up liquid television.
Brian says, "Eon Flux, motherfucker." Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. It's just reminiscent. It feels familiar and new. And there's a new season coming out. And
I love that we all love Aeon Flux, but we don't know how to pronounce it. With Eon,
you know,
I pronounce it Charlize Theron in leather.
Flux. Yeah. Oh yeah. Flux.
Yeah. Charlize
Flux.
Theron in leather. Oh, yeah. Yeah, look at the Flux. Aeon Flux.
Hey.
I wish. God.
What did we miss anything?
You said you had 4, and so it's Jupiter's Legacy, Love, Death, and Robots, Army of the Dead,
Castlevania.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
And then and also Bad Batch. So that's my May.
You know, right after.
Wait,
right after
MODOK,
May.
right? Doesn't MODOK come out sometime
So
soon on Hulu?
that's yes, but I'm not gonna count it because that's cartoon and it's voiced by
But it's
Patton Oswalt.
I know, but it's Marvel though.
I know.
It's Marvel, and I have a theory. It looks so fucking cool. I just want to see claymation in real life. So if maybe Doctor Strange can pull that motherfucker into the MCU or something, how cool would it be to see a claymation Patton Oswalt? Because it looks like Patton Oswalt sounds, right? It matches his voice.
Yes,
And I love Ratatouille, but that is what the voice sounds like.
Speaking of Patton Oswalt, have either of you watched Happy?
No, you've brought that up.
Yes, I saw the first 3 episodes on a plane. That shit is nuts. Yes.
Happy is fucking awesome. It's dark and fucked up, but it is fun.
Christopher Maloney.
Christopher
stars in that
Maloney
shit.
and Patton Oswalt is his kid's imaginary friend, and he gets so fucked up that he ends up seeing it. He follows him around. They're fighting crime, and it's just dark.
Oh, by the way, Slade. Happy's a unicorn. So Patton Oswalt, it's a drunk guy who sees a cartoon universe, and it's R-rated as fuck.
It's a
super
purple
R-rated.
unicorn
Watch
with
one,
wings that
watch one
flies.
episode. Watch one fucking episode.
This is. I feel like I'm in a pitch room with people who are punking me.
Dude,
No,
that's the way you
it's
feel
your
when you're
show.
watching.
Bro, it's your show. I
Okay,
swear to God,
okay.
it's your show.
And Happy's fucked up.
Allie's
It's
back
great.
in the play. A lot of you. Okay, I got you.
Happy's fucking ridiculous.
Yep.
Oh fuck. Oh yeah.
right.
So then after May is over, we're 40 something days away from Loki.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be into Loki in June, but I'm gonna talk Star Wars all through May. We
Of
got,
course you
we got
are.
plenty of stuff to talk
And
about.
I'm gonna binge it because I'm gonna be with you because I want to talk and I'd like to know what we're
And all
talking
these things
about.
come out different weeks too. Jupiter's Legacy comes out on the 7th. All those episodes will be out. That's next Friday. Love, Death, and Robots comes out on the 14th. That will be an entire season. And then May 21st, you're going to get Army of the Dead. So we have... Then the week after that is my birthday. I probably won't be here. And the week after that is Loki. So bada bing. Bada boom, Bob's your uncle.
Loki's gonna be a fucking. Loki's gonna be a.
And don't we get Black Widow in the middle of all of this or not? Have they pushed that back again?
I don't think so. What they did push back.
Hey, Google, when does Black Widow come out? July
July
9th. They
9th.
moved it again.
Well, fuck off.
That movie's never coming out. Can we just admit they don't have a Black Widow movie? They didn't actually make one. That this is just literally I'm going to pay you next week until you forget that you loaned someone their weed eater. Is that what this is?
So this is the other thing that got pushed back. They announced this week is that they pushed Morbius back 1 week.
1 week?
Yeah, which pushes it into 2022. They're just giving up on 2021.
Okay.
Now, the thing about Morbius that I'm excited for is that I feel like Jared Leto needs a win.
He's had a string of, I don't know. He was good in Blade Runner.
He's good, but so okay. That's the thing. So he was so good in Dallas Buyers Club. He was so good in Blade Runner, and then you've got New Joker, and then The Little Things.
Look, Little Things wasn't great. Little Things wasn't a total shit show.
It wasn't a total shit show, but
To call it a loss,
no. It's a loss for him, and here's why. If you have somebody like, especially when you watch Dallas Buyers Club, when you see what this guy is capable of, you've got this minimalistic character in The Little Things. It's just like when you cast him as Joker and you don't use him. It's like, why are these people why are you picking a frontman for a rock band who is capable of Dallas Buyers Club and putting him in these things where you're not using his fucking
and letting him
talents?
play drums. What are you, Nirvana?
Because that creepy guy in The Little Things, that should have been Javier Bardem. That should have been Javier Bardem. And it wasn't age specific. All you had to do was be creepy. That could have been Anthony fucking Hopkins. That could have been Javier Bardem.
Javier would have been.
It could have been Topher Grace. We've all seen him in that weird Predator movie.
It could have been. It could have been a myriad of people that you didn't need Jared Leto for. You know what I mean?
100%.
But it really should have been Javier Bardem.
Right?
Like, that was, and I love Jared Leto. I know what he's fucking capable of, and I'm pissed off that like you just keep putting him in these things. Where, yes, and
I feel like they just
me
now
and
with
you.
Jared Leto, I feel like they just try to find a different way to dress him. Where they're like, "Well, you recognize him now?" Like Jared Leto. Every movie just looks like he's on Undercover Boss.
Okay. We got Jared Leto, but he's in a beard.
Yes,
But he's in a beard.
Okay, but overalls. Put him in overalls and a little bit of a pooch. All right, now make him anorexic. Okay, now, I mean, like,
And now we're gonna bleach his hair completely white and shave the beard for Fight Club.
you know what I mean? It's just
Like, I watch Fight Club all the time, and I have to constantly, oh, yeah, that is fucking Jared Leto.
Yes. I'm just saying, every version of him is like
There's
gone through
been more Jared Letos than there have been Johnny Depps.
Yes, he looks. I feel like I'm watching his Fortnite avatar. That's what I feel like.
Yeah.
Anyway,
just as long as he, you know, as long as he stays away from comedies, I'm fine. Because nobody watched the Johnny Depp.
It's coming.
Mordecai. There you are, Mordecai. Did we watch that one?
I did not.
Mordecai.
no. But it's coming. It's Jared Leto and Dane Cook, and they both work in a Sam's warehouse or some
And
shit.
you won't be able to tell which is which. after they're finished putting on, it's going to be a remake of Twins.
Jared Leto is a black woman. It's the weird. I don't know what's going on.
They're going to do Double Impact, but it's going to be a comedy.
I just want to say something. There's a movie I've been waiting on, and I don't know why it isn't coming out yet, but it sounds so fucking crazy that I think they're scared to put it out because people are going to be offended. It's called All-Star Weekend. Have y'all heard of it?
I have.
Jamie Foxx directed it.
Okay.
All-Star Weekend. Robert Downey Jr. plays a Mexican. That's all I know about it, and it's supposed to be amazing. They've been making it since like 2018. I'm like, when the fuck is this movie?
Is Robert Downey Jr. just grandfathered in after Tropic Thunder or something? Like,
Yeah.
what is the?
Yes. Yes.
What does
Yes.
does everything that gets thrown at him just automatically hit Scarlett Johansson or whatever? Is that She's like, I'm not even in this movie.
Racist. Whitewash. You whitewashing bitch. Why were you in The Help? I wasn't in The Help. Yes, you were. That was Octavia Spencer. That was you dressed as Octavia Spencer.
All right, what else before we get out of here? What else before we gotta go?
She's just changed her last name to Jenkins, and everybody will shut the fuck up.
Oh, that's hilarious. Ophelia said Robert Abajo Jr. That's Robert Down.
Down. Yeah.
Robert Abajo.
Oh my God.
That's funny. All right. Anything else before we go? We covered all the stuff we watched. We covered half the stuff we didn't watch. What else? We're back on Sunday.
Yeah,
we're back
Sunday.
on Sunday.
Sunday night. All right.
So Sunday we will have Jupiter's Legacy. You say?
Yeah. So we'll have watched something.
Oh, we didn't talk about the Nevers at all.
The Nevers will be there, and we should be up to episode 5 of that. We got stuff to talk about.
No, we'll be at 4 by the time we air. 5 will
true.
happen directly after.
Comes out right out. That's right, because 4 is about to come out now. Andrew, get higher, buddy. That's the only advice I can give you. We are going to get out of here. Chase DeRusso joining us as always. Me and Sam will be on the Whiskey Brothers tomorrow night starting at 7:30, probably running 2 episodes in a row. With no guests, just the regular cast, which means the laptop will be safe. Chase DeRusso, thanks for joining us. You've been watching Spoiler Room. All these episodes go up on our YouTube afterwards, so peace.